So away we go here in London. As always in the T100, a 2-kilometre swim is followed by 80 kilometres on the bike and then an 18-kilometre run.
Oh, what's happened here?
Oh no.
Somebody's been pulled out of the water.
Ooh.
They seem to be holding their shoulder, it looks like. And that is Megan McDonald, yeah.
So this is footage of her just getting out of the boat, obviously, and hugely disappointing to see. And she looks in quite a lot of pain there, doesn't she? Hey, we've got time to nerd out on triathlon. Don't worry about that. But for now, our attention turns to the exit of the De Boer swim course as our athletes make their way out of the water and this very unique exit to transition one up the stairs. Lucy Charles-Barclay, you can see there, Jessica Learmonth as well, and they're all probably taking the slightly sensible decision here of walking up the stairs rather than exhausting their legs in that, but they pick up the pace now.
That would be brutal though, like all the blood flow from your arms and upper body going into your legs, and then I just ran these stairs earlier and tried to do them in one quick swing, and even I had to stop and take a breath without having done a 2K swim as the ladies approach their bikes over here.
It's a really fun transition because, as you can see, we've got all these crowds here. There's a real big buzz that we get in the Excel Centre that's quite hard to recreate in other races. But at the same time, you've then got to go up those stairs, so it's a bit of a catch-22. You get the atmosphere, but it's incredibly hard work.
I've never seen that before. Did you see Lucy holding onto her bike stand for support? That's a very creative way of using transition devices. Very smart. Helmet on, no blips so far. Looking good. Oh,
So Jess Learmonth led them out, and it's Taylor Knibb she just lost a few seconds even coming out of the water, didn't she? She wasn't quite attached to them. We didn't see what happened. Maybe she slipped getting out of the water or something, but just a bit more of a relaxed approach maybe through transition.
As we get a replay here of Holly.
That's Holly Lawrence.
Oh,
no, she's missed the course altogether. She just didn't see where she was going.
We thought we were going to see her bottle bouncing off, didn't we?
It's been a rough start, it has to be said.
Yeah, the bottle was already gone.
To the bike leg for Holly Lawrence.
As we get eyes again on Lucy Charles-Barclay making the overtake. It took her a while through that technical section. She had to go all the way through the chicanes. As we can see the race ranger lighting up, and she's taken the lead for the first time again since the swim. Taylor's making light work and coming straight past them on this little inclination, and she's the only one who's taken the time to put on the socks, so she'll have a quicker transition, which she obviously paid for. She paid for 5 laps. It took her 5 laps to make up the time that it took to put on those socks. That's amazing.
But she's now going past Jess Learmonth, who was in second place, so now she has to go through this technical section, and where she can, if she wants to, collect a bottle, but doesn't at this point look particularly interested.
Projecting herself right to the front of this group and to the front of the race.
Georgia Taylor-Brown has had something happen to her setup. She's slowing down.
Rear puncture, definitely.
Rear puncture, but...
Oh, that's tough to see.
A wheel replacement, but I mean, we're a good minute or so on now from when we saw that happen.
But this is not one of her wheels. This is
a neutral wheel, isn't it?
This is a neutral wheel that she's gotten, and she's struggling with
the
chains come off.
Oh gosh, this is...
hopefully the bike mechanic hasn't left too quickly.
Will be wincing, watching.
There we go. Oh dear,
something's not compatible
here. Not. That's exactly what I was thinking. I think
cassette. Yeah, you just don't know. No,
but it feels it's come off again. It's unfortunately not taking any of the torque, is it? As soon as she puts any power through, certain components are not compatible with others, and unfortunately we saw Georgia try 3 times there to be able to put any kind of power through her pedals, and each time it just didn't work.
How much she'd love some of that nutrition that she dropped in in this time when she's out the race, but this looks more positive.
Okay, so she's on her way.
She's on her way. Lucy Charles-Barclay is leading the pack here in this women's race. She's entering the second transition zone, and she can hear the cheers.
Yeah,
exactly. Cheers of everyone around her in the Excel Centre cheering her on. Brilliant home support here for the British athlete.
That's amazing, and now let's see what she can take from this effort, this huge effort she put in the last lap. If it gives her anything to run out first, I have a suspicion she might struggle to even run out in front of Taylor, but we'll see.
The athletes will practice these moments, trying to do this as quickly, as efficiently as possible. And it looks to me like Lucy Charles-Barclay did get out in front of Taylor Knibb. She definitely got out in front of Taylor Knibb, who's still trying to put
with her shoe,
a shoe there. This looks like a...
Possibly had the laces up a little bit too tight, maybe. The front four have gone. Anyone behind her is significantly behind her, and it's, yeah, just completely clear area for Lucy.
The first aid station to the right. Kate Woff deciding she does want some water. And it's getting, I would suspect, pretty warm out there. It's quite an exposed part of this run course.
Cheering, she obviously got it into the litter can as Kate Woff threw the bottle there.
Taylor did really well there. There was a slight down and up section, and I think on the downhill, Taylor used a bit of leg speed there to just almost give herself some free speed to catch up to Lucy Charles-Barclay, and Kate was able to go with her. So all of a sudden that gap that was 5-6 seconds went down to being 1 second, very, very fast.
Right now, once the gun goes, it's just instinctive. I mean, that's what they live and breathe, and it's not since yesterday. Everybody's been here for years honing their craft. And, you know, what Vicky just said, like reading the wind and running tactically, using the course, just, yeah, makes a lot of sense. And still racing so fairly. I mean, Taylor Knibb just passed the bottle around again. This is epic. We haven't seen this yet.
I'm not going to call it too early because that would be silly, but just your mind does start to drift to San Francisco last year, doesn't it? And that epic three-way battle that we had.
Kate Woff right here looking like it's hers to lose. I mean, she's breathing comfortably. She's coming off altitude, which means she'd probably be feeling that boost as she's going right now. And putting on a great performance yet again.
That gap, I mean, you're absolutely right, but that gap is still holding pretty steady to Lucy Charles-Barclay. It's just ticked over 20 seconds, so we're now at a 22-second gap, but it's not blown. Lucy Charles-Barclay doing a brilliant job of really maintaining that gap and just staying ready to pounce in case there was any sign of weakness from Kate Woff. Yeah, she's going to go round the sort of U-turn at the top end of the course here, and this will be her opportunity to get eyes on Lucy Charles-Barclay coming in the opposite direction. And there you see, that is, it's a gap, but it is not a big gap.
Oh, and some grimacing on the face.
I was going to say that, yeah. Goodness me, that did look slightly painful.
But we will get an updated time split soon. That's the ticker claims 12 seconds. So if that's right, she has brought that down by a few seconds. Quick look back there, nervous look back from Kate Woff. But yeah, it's got to be now, Lucy, if Lucy's going to catch to the front. And it's coming down again. We're about at 10 seconds now, the latest update. But both of these athletes are being absolutely buoyed by this home crowd. I mean, this is exactly what the home fans wanted to see, a head-to-head battle between their two athletes here. But Lucy's going to know now. She's getting within 10 seconds. This is really close.
The irony of it all is that roundabout here is where Lucy Charles-Barclay had to pull out of the race last year. And what a way to make amends. What a way to stick the middle finger to fate and just be like, yep, I'm still here. I've got it.
She's gonna be going past her any second now, so now Kate has to respond. This is the most nail-biting female finish we've had in T100 history. It's exactly what we want to see. Can Kate Woff raise her game one more time? Here goes Lucy Charles-Barclay.
I knew it. She just doesn't have an inch of patience in her.
Didn't even look. Straight past. What can Kate Woff do now? We have a new leader.
Oh, this is so exciting. Lucy Charles-Barclay overtaking Kate Woff here on the final lap in London. What can Kate Woff do to respond?
She has. Straight away she's gone into the lead there with that decent gap. There's been no response from Kate Woff. I think that grimace that we saw and that look over the shoulder with 1 lap to go was very telling.
The win is well and truly in her grasp.
getting herself ready, ever the pro.
For the photos.
Making sure the suit's all zipped up. But we haven't seen her run also with this style in a long way.
So Lucy Charles-Barclay, the final few corners, she raises her arms in the air. She's had 2 second places on the T100. She's been the nearly woman of this series. But finally, she is going to win a T100 race, screaming to the crowd. And Lucy Charles-Barclay, congratulations, you are our T100 London champion.
Yes.
Look at that emotion. Look at it pour out of her.
Oh, what a comeback. What a comeback. Everyone loves a good comeback in sports, but this is textbook stuff. Oh my God, stop cutting onions. This is
It's making me go as well. My excuse is being pregnant. I'm not sure what yours is, Jan, but what?
Having seen it, lived it.
What an emotional victory, and well deserved.
And Kate Wolf rounding that final corner. She gave it such a good effort here. It was almost the victory. Lucy Charles-Barclay had something to say about that, but I think she'll be pretty happy with this result. Kate Wolf coming home in second.
Rookie season, what a performance this.
Lucy Charles giving the fans exactly what they want there. Going out and giving some high fives and thanking all these people who've come to scream and cheer her on.
Going the wrong way, Lucy. You're supposed to go.
Finding some friends in the crowd. I mean, it is packed. It is packed.
There was a point where we thought we might have a three-way finish. It didn't quite materialise, but Taylor Knibb comes home in third. Yeah, thank you, Alex. I certainly am. And confirmation that it was Lucy Charles-Barclay who got the win in the women's race. The fastest swim and fastest run award going to her. Kate Wolf in second. A super impressive performance from her. And Taylor Knibb rounding out the podium in third, the fastest bike leg of anyone. Julie Duron in fourth. Lucy Byram in fifth. Jessica Learmonth in sixth. That makes it 4 Brits in the top 6 at a home race. Ash Gentle finished in 7th. Lisa Pertera in 8th. Hannah Berry in 9th. And India Lee rounds out the top 10. So those are the results from the women's race. Let's see how it impacts the race to Qatar. And it's a 2-way tie between Kate Wolf and Taylor Knibb on 90 points apiece. Julie Duron not far behind on 87. Lucy Charles-Barclay on 84, and Jessica Learmonth on 60 in 5th. Ash Gentle in 6th. Lucy Byram in 7th. Taylor Spivey not with us this weekend. She's in 8th. Lisa Pertera in 9th. And Holly Lawrence in 10th in the race to Qatar.